I am Christian Tröster, a professor of leadership and organization behavior at KLU and an associate editor at AMJ. Today, I want to talk to you about dealing with paper rejections. As a researcher, I know firsthand that the journey is not always smooth sailing. I, like many of you, have faced my fair share of paper rejections from various journals. And if you're anything like me, it's normal to feel hurt and vulnerable when faced with a rejection letter. But let me assure you, it's not the end of the world. Rejection is a common part of a researcher's life. In fact, more often than not, papers are rejected rather than accepted. However, this crucial skill of how to handle rejection is rarely taught as a part of our formal education. It's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get up. Therefore, I want to share with you 3 coping strategies that have helped me get up again after rejection, maintain a positive mindset, and achieve publication success even when faced with setbacks. Number 1. Gain some distance. When that rejection letter arrives, it's okay to set it aside for a while. Give yourself the gift of time to regain a positive mindset. This break can alleviate any immediate emotional distress and provide a fresh perspective. During this time, do things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Surround yourself with friends and family who support your academic journey. Engage in hobbies or pursue interests outside of academia. For me, spending time with my family or going for a bike ride helps me relax and relieve stress. As the days go by, you will find that time creates a psychological distance between you and the rejection letter. This distance can empower you to approach the letter again, but this time with a fresh perspective, one that is more empowered and resilient. When you feel prepared, revisit the rejection letter, approach it this time with renewed vigor and tenacity. Engage yourself in the detailed feedback provided. Ponder over the constructive criticism given by the reviewers. Keep in mind that these critics are subject matter experts who have typically dedicated a day to comprehensively reading and contemplating your study. Receiving a decision letter from a journal like AMJ implies you now possess 4 days' worth of expert feedback. These experts are renowned in their field, and as disheartening as their feedback may initially seem, it's crucial to view it as a priceless tool to further refine your research paper. Remember that each setback is a new opportunity for growth. By setting aside the review for several days, you create a beneficial psychological distance. This detachment provides a unique opportunity to enhance your comprehension, strengthen your arguments, and fine-tune the methodologies used in your research. 2. Don't believe everything you're thinking. Let's have a heart-to-heart about dealing with rejection. It can be tough, right? It's a challenge that makes us question our identity and self-worth, and sometimes we end up being our own worst critics, turning a professional setback into a personal failure. But here's the thing. Don't believe everything you're thinking. Remember, failure doesn't mean you are a failure. It just means you haven't succeeded yet. So instead of engaging in negative self-talk, why not try a dose of self-compassion? Put yourself in a friend's shoes. What would you tell them if they were in your position? You would probably remind them that they are bigger than this one setback. So why not show yourself that same kindness? A rejected paper doesn't define you. It's a piece of work, not a verdict on your worth or abilities. You have so many talents and capabilities beyond this single research paper. One rejection doesn't erase your potential to excel in other areas of academia or life in general. Remember, it's important to reframe how we perceive rejection as a feedback on a specific piece of work, not a judgment on our entire existence or abilities. By adjusting our viewpoint and recognizing the many layers that make us who we are, we can navigate these setbacks. Think about the qualities that make you a great teacher, supportive partner, a loyal friend. Your value extends far beyond a single academic endeavor. So don't let a single rejection shake your confidence or self-belief. Be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best you can. 3. You are not alone. I want you to know something crucial. you are not alone in this. Rejections? We have all had them, and they can be a real punch in the gut. But remember, we are all part of this big, crazy academic family that stumbles, falls, dusts off, and keeps going. When that rejection letter shows up, it can feel like a personal insult. But here's a real deal. It's a shared experience for researchers all over the world. From those just starting their journey to the most distinguished pros in our field, we have all been there, done that. And here's something to lift your spirits. Remember Christopher Preacher and Andrew Hayes? Their groundbreaking paper on mediation, published in 2004, was initially rejected by a top-tier journal. But they found a home for it, and guess what? It's been cited over 20,000 times since then. So remember, rejections don't determine the quality or value of your work. They are just part of the process, a stepping stone on the road to success. Whenever you face rejection, think of Michael Jordan, who said, "I've missed more than 5,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." So, dust yourself off, square your shoulder, and march on with renewed determination. Remember, every accomplished academic is someone who has managed to get up after every setback. So, keep going, keep growing, and know that you're in excellent company. Here's the thing. Rejection of research papers, it happens to the best of us, and it doesn't define our abilities or potential impact. It's part of our job. By giving ourselves the gift of time, showing a little self-compassion, and remembering that it's all part of the process, we can bounce back with a refreshed mindset. And just like anything in academia, dealing with rejections is an art that needs refining. Trust me, the more you face it, the better you become at handling it. So remember those 3 coping strategies and keep crafting your resilience. You have got this.